I'm hoping. Let's look at the first one. Really long expression, but we always start with the squared terms. Okay, so let's see, do we have any squared terms? Yep, we have 4a squared here, and that's the only place there's an a squared term, so we'll start with that. 4a squared. Is there any b squared terms? Other area terms? Yeah, there's one more area term here, and that's minus 3b squared. Okay, now we finished all the area terms with a squareds or b squareds or ab's. We now look for a terms. So where do we find a? Well, here's an a in the beginning. 1a. Any more a's? Any more a's? Yes, here's an a. So we have 1a plus 4a, giving us 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 lots of a. Now we're looking for b terms. So here are 2 b's. Here's a 7b over here. 2 b's plus 7b would give us 9b, but there's another b over here hiding. 9b minus 3b. 9b minus 3, 9 minus 3 is 6. So we get plus 6b. Now we've only got the numbers left. So what do we have here? Well, we have a plus 3 and a minus 7. If we were at plus 3 degrees on the thermometer and it got 7 degrees colder, we'd have a temperature of minus 4. The easiest way to remember that is take the small number from the largest number. So you take 7 minus 3 is 4, and the answer is minus because the largest number had a minus inside. So taking away positive and negative numbers is really easy if you remember that rule. Take the small number from the largest number, so 7 minus 3, and then use the sign that was in front of the largest number in your answer. So that's that one simplified. 4a squared minus 3b squared plus 5a plus 6b minus 4. This is the mathematical way of writing it. We usually start with the area terms first, but it doesn't matter what order the person who you're marking is, as long as all the signs are correct. That's the important thing. Next one then, do we have any area terms? Yep, we have an x squared here, that's an area term. There's no volume terms, there's no cubes. And here we have another x squared. So we get 4x squared minus 2x squared, giving us the answer 2x squared. Do we have any other area terms? Yeah, we actually do. Here's an area term. X times y is a length. You know, if it was a rectangle, it would be an area term, xy. So that would be the one that I'd put next, and there's only one of them. So it would be minus 3xy. It's easier if I keep it in the circle. Okay, let's look for x terms now. I have minus 3x here, and I have plus 1 here. Well, 3 minus 1 is 2. But I use the sign that I have the largest number, the 3x has a minus in front, so my answer has a minus in front. Minus 3x plus 1x is minus 2x. Now I've done my x terms. Circle those, so remember that I've done them. Then we have only one for y term, and it's a minus in front, so it's minus 4y. Now done that term as well. And then I've only got my numbers left. 3 plus 7 is plus 10. Again, it can be different order than I've written up there. But 2x squared minus 3xy minus 2x minus 4y plus 10. The next one was to expand the brackets. We have to multiply the x that's outside the front by everything that is inside. So we get x times 2x, which is going to be 2 lots of x squared. 2x squared, and we finished that one. Now we have x times minus 2. X times minus 2 is minus 2 times x. And that's the answer to that one. Nice and simple. This one, I wanted you to factorise it, so you have to see what's common. You can think of 2x squared as being 2xx. You can think of 6x as being 6x. And you can think of 3x squared as being 3 times x times x. There's only one thing that's common in all of these, and it's actually only the x. We can't find a number that both are factors of 2, 6, and 3. So we put the x out the front. And what do we have left? Here we have 2x. Here we have a minus sign with a 6 left. All divided by x times 3x. The x's cancel, giving you 2x minus 6 on the top and 3x on the bottom. And that's as much as it'll simplify. Then the last question was a trig question with a simple triangle where I gave you... Is there another one?
5.
Oh, this one, yes. There's 2 more questions. Question 5. Solve 4x minus 4 in brackets minus brackets 2x minus 1 equals 3. So that we can't do anything until we get rid of the brackets. So let's do that. It's nice and easy in the first one because there's really just a 1 times. And it's a plus 1 because there's no sign there. So we can just basically take these brackets away. There's nothing happening inside these brackets. So 4x minus 4. We can't do that with this one because there's a minus sign in front. So we have to think of it as being minus 1 times what's in the bracket. And we know the rules for whatever outside the bracket multiplies by whatever is inside the bracket. Minus 1 multiplied by 2x will give us minus 2x. Minus 1 times 2x. A minus times a plus is a minus. 1 times 2x is 2x. The next one. Minus 1 times minus 1. Minus times a minus is a plus. Okay. So now we've got like terms that we can simplify. We have 4x here and we have minus 2x. 4x minus 2x is 2x. 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Equals 3. We now can move the 3 to the other side of the equation by adding 3 to both sides. It makes us get rid of this minus 3 here. It gets all the x's on one side, all the numbers on the other. So we then get that 2x equals 6. If 2 lots of x equals 6, divide both sides by 2. We get what 1 lot of x is, because we don't want to know what 2 lots of x are. We want what 1 lot of x is. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so we get that x equals 3. So solving that equation, we get the answer, x equals 3. That was question 5. 2 points for question 5. And then our last one is the triangular one, where I drew a triangle and told you that this angle was 4x, this angle was x, and this angle here was 2x minus 30 degrees. And I wanted you to solve and give the angles, each of the angles in the triangle. Well, we just start by saying that we know that all of the angles in a triangle, that's 4x plus x plus 2x minus 30. All the angles of a triangle add up to be 180 degrees. Okay? So what do we know then about x? Well, we know that 4x plus x plus 2x. 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So we now know that 7 lots of x minus 30 degrees equals 180 degrees. We want to get rid of the 30 here. We want it to go over to the other side. So if we add 30 to both sides, we'll get rid of this term and be able to take it to 0. So we now know that 7x is 180 plus 30, which is 210. So 7 lots of x are 210 degrees. How do we get what one lot of x is? We divide both sides by 7. So we get that 210, 7's going to 21 3 times is 30 degrees. So we know that one lot of x is 30 degrees. So now we know that this angle here is 30 degrees. This angle here is 120 degrees. And this angle here is 2 times 30 minus 30. It's actually 30 degrees as well. 60 minus 30. Okay. And that's how we would do that one.
How many points?
2 for the